Hi everyone, welcome back to the only Shade Ups channel. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very good. This Saturday is going to be the final of the Junior Eurovision 2024, and it's obviously time for predictions. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to do it in multiple parts. I'm going to leave timestamps so you can go to whichever part of the video you feel like. First, I'm going to start with the songs I think are contenders for the win. Then I'll go with, sorry, this chair is kind of annoying. Then I will go with songs that are dark horses. And I will then maybe mention a few other songs like just fast. And at the end of the video, I will do my final top 5 prediction. You can go to that part right now if you don't want me to go and analyze the other songs. Let's start now. But before we start, don't forget to put a like, subscribe, follow us on social media. Links are in the description below. It doesn't cost anything and it helps the channel a lot. Thank you so much. So let's start now with some contenders for the win. And the first one I want to mention here is the host country, Spain. Name of the song is Como la Lola. Singer is Chloe de la Rosa. We saw the rehearsals clips yesterday. We see the stagings. It was one of my favorite stagings of them because it's so much fun. This is like the kind of song that the audience will watch and everyone will be like, ah, this is so cute. Let's vote for it. As for the juries, I'm shit at predicting Junior Eurovision juries, but I know that there are kids in the juries, and this is a song that kids will really like. So I think it will have a good result there. I think Spain is very competitive in Junior Eurovision. Their songs are not always for me, but they're always very competitive. Oh, very often contenders for the win, like they came second last year, which allowed them to host this year. So I think that Spain is a very big contender for the win, and winning at home would be quite something, even though now we're kind of used to countries winning at home in Junior Eurovision. Like, we don't have a lot of diversity in winners in terms of the countries in recent years. Like, we've got what? France winning 3 times, Poland winning 2 times, Armenia winning once in the last 6 editions. So yeah, that would be a nice winner, but I think it makes sense to have it as a contender. I'm not saying yet if I think it's going to win or not. That's for the final part of the video. And the other contender I'm going to talk about is the neighbor of that country. It's Portugal. When I first heard the song, I was like, this is amazing. It will be my number one. Okay, wait, I'm starting right there. Just name of the song is Esperança by Victoria Nicole. So when I first heard the song, it was amazing. I thought it was amazing, my number one of the year. But I was like, will this really do well in Junior Eurovision? Like, it's a ballad. It's very impressive vocally. It's very emotional. And it seemed like it got a lot of hype behind it, and it seems like people are really loving that one. So I'm not expecting like a win in both juries until I vote here, but I think first of all, even though I'm pretty bad at predicting the juries in Junior Eurovision, I think that this is a potential jury winning song because the vocals are just out of this world, and in Eurovision Adult, she would be one of the best vocalists in the competition. Like, that's fucking insane. Like, when you hear the studio version, there are a few notes you're like, these are amazing notes, but will she be able to nail them live? And then you see that these rehearsals clip, and you're like, yeah, she can definitely nail it live. So if the staging looks very good, and if she has a very good performance, she might be able to win. And that would be an amazing. That would be the first time since I follow Eurovision and Junior Eurovision that my number one wins. So I'm not. I don't want to jinx it. The third contender after this one, we'll go to the dark horses. The third contender I want to talk about is a country that has won recently. It's Armenia. Cosmic Friend by Leo. I think it's a very like Spain Junior Eurovision song. Like these are the kind of very cute song, very fun songs that always get great results in Junior Eurovision. Like it's fun, the audience will love it, people love seeing Leo having so much fun. So I definitely do think Armenia is a contender. I love what they do with the staging. I love that they kept it kind of accurate to the music video. Now one thing, it's performing quite early in the show. It got wait, I have the running order somewhere here. It's fourth in the running order, so that's quite early in the show, but I don't know if it will hurt a lot. Like we saw in Adult Eurovision this year, Ukraine got a great result out of a death slot position, like performing second in the final. Um, so Armenia, I definitely do think is a contender here. Now we are going to go to the dark horses, and the first one I want to talk about is a country I just mentioned right now. It's Ukraine. Hear Me Now by Artem Kotenko. Artem is totally selling it. He's extremely professional, that's kind of impressive, has a lot of charisma, the song is very solid, his vocals are great, the staging looks very good. Really, the level of the stagings, that from what we saw from those short clips, that they were really impressive. Like this is a strong year in terms of staging for Junior Eurovision. And I think that this song will get great jury votes, very solid televote, and may end up very high. It's got a pretty good running order. It's late in the show. Okay, it's just before Portugal, but I don't think these two songs would cancel each other. Like, Portugal is a bit more slower than Ukraine, even though Ukraine is not the most up-tempo one. It's not the most energetic of songs, but it's still more energetic than Portugal. So I don't think these two songs are going to cancel each other. I do think Ukraine can get a great result here. Then we got France. They can't win for a fourth time. Fourth time in what, 5 editions? The only person to have been in France being Malena. Like that would be fucking insane if they do it again. But their song is again one of the most competitive songs of the year. It has very good vibes. Titouan is a good vocalist. The song, as I said, great vibes, energetic. Maybe one thing is it's not the staging that convinced me the most. Like it's a decent staging, but out of all of those we saw, it didn't really convince me compared to other stagings. So maybe that might hurt France a little bit, but I still think it will get a very good score with the juries, solid score with the televote, and they're going to end up like top 8 minimum. Maybe they can get to top 5 or top 3. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. Then the other song I'm gonna mention is one that's going to perform right before right before France. Yeah, I just spoiled it. It's Cyprus, Crystal Waters by Maria Pisarides. When I first heard the song, I was like, okay, this might maybe have a good televote score, do well, but I'm not sure. Then I saw the stagings and I was like, okay, this got to do well. Like this is a very impressive staging, looks very professional. That said, last year I made a mistake with going. I was like, the Netherlands looks so professional, well produced, like almost adult Eurovision. They're going to win so easily. I made a mistake here. Like it's Junior Eurovision. There are some other vibes to make win, rather different vibes than adult Eurovision to go for the win. That's why I did not put her in the contenders, but in the dark horses. But I think it's a song that can get a very good result if the performance is really nailed, and I think it will be based on what I saw from the stagings, and that looks really really good. So now, before giving you my predicted top five, I want to talk like a little bit about other songs. Like, I wanted to mention Albania, who I think will get a good jury result. I don't know about the televote, but they will get a good jury result, I think, because the vocals are great, the staging looks amazing. I love the camera work for Albania. Um, Germany might do well with the juries too. Like, this is a song with a nice message that could, and it's right after Spain and before the Netherlands. So it's a ballad between two very up-tempo songs. So okay, the two other songs are maybe more competitive, but it will stand out in a way that it's very different from the two others. Then the one right after the Netherlands, I feel is a song is like the kind of Dutch songs like that they get their top 8, top maybe top 10, and get a good result, and always a solid job there from the Netherlands. So yeah, just wanted to mention a few songs like that. Like, also all of those did a great job. And before doing my final top five prediction, I wanted to say that no matter what happens, this is an amazing experience for these kids. That the result in Junior Eurovision doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like, it's just kids that need to have fun. They just need to have fun, and that's it. So, now, yes, let's go to my final top five predictions. And all right, at number five, I am going. This is hard. I think I'm going to put Armenia at number five. Cause even though I think it's a very very solid song, very Junior Vision competitive, like, I don't know whether it can get enough points to get to the top three, like enough people going crazy for it. Like, other songs got people really 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 liking them, really going crazy for it. Armenia is the song that everyone thinks is good and everyone is going to give a vote for it, but not the one that people really go crazy for. So that's why I will put Armenia as number five. At number four, and I did not expect to put that song at number four. Before I saw the rehearsals, I was like, okay, I'll put that at seven or eight. But after watching the rehearsals, I'm convinced I'm gonna put Cyprus at number four, because that's a very, very, very competent song. I think the juries might appreciate really the professionalism behind it, the fact that it feels very adult Eurovision. But the fact that it feels kind of adult Eurovision will, I think, kill its chances for the win, because we're in junior Eurovision. Okay, I know some of the winners sounded like they could be in adult Eurovision, but I think they were liked more than this song, and of higher quality, like Vicky Gabor or Malena felt very adult Eurovision, but those were, I believe, more competent songs. Then we'll go to the top three. Number three, I've put Ukraine, that I think could really surprise a lot of people. Like, it's for me the dark horse that will go to the podium. Like, as I said, three contenders, three dark horses. One of the three contenders I put there at number five, because there is always one big contender that doesn't get to the top three, and a dark horse that gets in there. And I think Ukraine is the dark horse that will go get that top three, and I will be so pleased for it. So now I got number one and number two. Before that, I'll announce the number six, because I mentioned six songs before in Dark Horses and Contenders. And the sixth song for me is France, because I just think that the fact France won the last two editions, it will be like Poland in 2020. I think Poland in 2020, if it was not sent like the edition after Poland won two times in a row, that it would have done much better than it did. And I think France might suffer from the same syndrome, and also the staging is not as impressive as the others. Now for the win, we still get Portugal and Spain. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm like 50-50 here. But, you know, I wanna have fun. And I never had a number one winning a contest. So my choice is going to be a little bit biased here, and I'm assuming it's just, you know, Junior Eurovision. I don't need to make like a very precise prediction and all. I mean, not just like it's not adult Eurovision. So I'm just gonna go for Portugal as a winner. It's 50-50 for me between Portugal and Spain, and I'm just going for Portugal because I want to finally have a number one winning a song contest, and I think this is possible. I think it wins the jury. And my question is, will it get enough support from the televote to get that win? I think it wins juries and Spain wins televote. Now we need to see the difference. And I think that if Orapash, which was also my number one of its year, if Orapash got such a great televote score, then Portugal can do even better and maybe go for the win. So that was my prediction. What's your prediction? Who do you think will win Junior Eurovision? I'll see you on Saturday after the show. Bye bye.